Hey everyone, Grafton with the Chamber here for another Behind the Business. Today we are at the new Ashburn Fire and Rescue Station here in Ashburn, Virginia, and I'm joined by two of their volunteers, Jimmy Olafson and Marvin Boyd. So Jimmy, Marvin, thank you guys so much for joining us and telling us a little bit about Ashburn Fire. So tell us a little bit about this new building we're in.
So I'll start. It's a 30,000 square foot firehouse. We are very, very excited. It was several years in the making, even before we ever broke ground. Contractor and a lot of thought and effort went into it to gain efficiencies that we have through technology and over time, but as well as try to keep the traditional firehouse aspect. Our assistant chief, Kyle Stevens, led the charge on this project and did a great job with it. You know, the fire poles are a nice touch, the gear lock rooms, everything makes it feel like a firehouse, and also, as I said, just much more efficient than the old one, unfortunately.
Yeah. Who is housed here in this building?
Okay, so we have both volunteer and career staff. We both have EMS staff, so we have basic life support. We have paramedics that run out of here, and then we also have firemen and firewomen. And then, of course, we also really rely on our administrative staff who do a lot of the fundraising. They really are the backbone that keep the operations running.
What made you decide to join the volunteer fire department?
I mean, first and foremost, it is a ton of fun. That's for sure. I mean, it is. I mean, you have to do things you like and enjoy, and this is definitely one of those things.
Marvin, how long have you been?
So actually, Jimmy and I joined the same volunteer class, so we started at the same time. I would echo everything that Jimmy said. Certainly, you build a lot of lifelong friendships and relationships here. For me, I think my story was a little more personal. So my dad was actually in a horrific accident in Richmond, and I've always kind of credited the EMTs for really saving his life. So I wanted to find a way to give back and to try to get involved and to do something like that to help others.
We're going to do something we call 5 questions, where it's a lightning round. I'm going to ask, between the two of you, we're going to ask 5 questions. So you don't know who's getting what question, and you just have to say the first thing that comes to your head. Right. What is your favorite app on your phone?
TeamStream, Bleacher Report.
What are you consuming right now? So that could be television show you're binge watching, a book, Netflix, Angry Birds. What are you consuming? What is that thing that you're consuming?
Doing a lot of running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did my first marathon back in October. I've got a half coming up, so consuming the treadmill, I guess.
Marvin, how do you take your coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Jimmy, what's the first thing you do in the morning?
Wake up, check the baby monitor to make sure she's still there, and then brush my teeth.
What is the best part about being a volunteer fireman?
Riding the engine. Just around town to a call.
What's the best part about being an EMT?
I think it's really great to be able to go out, help someone who's having one of their worst days ever. Sometimes you save a life, sometimes you're picking someone up off the floor who fell in the middle of the night.
Well, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming out.
I don't think there's any way to overstate the work you guys do in this community. So I hope you enjoyed Behind the Business, and we'll see you next time.